Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington. Hickville, USA as I love to call it. So welcome to my channel everybody. So this is my July 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative video number 16. Yahoo! Yippee! Right? Yes! I am so excited. So this kit is called Sweeter With You, and it is a little different as it has 8 cards, but 4 designs. All the envelopes are the same, and you can make 2, 2, 2, and 2. On the back here, this QR code, as always, would lead you to a video to show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, a visual of everything in the kit. Right? And then down here it lists those coordinating colors. Now right here, this is a misprint as it says supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. That is incorrect. This kit, one kit contains supplies for 8 cards and 8 envelopes. Over here, this QR code, videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that goes in the kit. After that, we just kind of mosey along. So this one over here would lead you to this set of 9 dies called the Circle of Season dies. They will coordinate with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin. And yes, September's Paper Pumpkin will coordinate with a suite of products. I did not get the suite. I got a stamp set bundle, the DSP, and the ribbon. Because when I really looked at what I was spending for my money, because I limited myself, right? I felt that I was going to get more bang for my buck in, buck, yes, buck, because there's a buck in the stamp set, okay? The other part, because it's a 2 stamp set and 2 die set suite of products, I am going to get more use out of the one stamp set vice the other. The one that has no sentiments in it, I'm going to get the most use out of. The other set, it's not quite up my alley. I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It needs some coloring. And yes, I could do paper piecing, but do I see myself getting my money's worth out of it? For me personally, the answer is no, because I have a lot of other things that I can mix with the other part. So I did a little bit smarter shopping, because by only getting the half of the bundle, let's put it this way, I got the new hybrid embossing folder, I got some dies. Yes, I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited for my stuff to show. And when it arrives, I will be doing a mail call video. So this is the stamp set. It says, hello friend. I promptly cut that in video number 2. I cut that right apart. Life is sweeter with you. You're the best. Love you lots. Thank you. The strawberry topper, right? The leaf for the strawberry and the 2 flowers. So we're going to set that aside to the right. Hopefully I don't forget that's where I set it. And let's show you what I have. So I have a standard A2 size card base and envelope. This is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Layer number 1 is done. Prep work, right? This is in Bubble Bath Pink. Pretty in pink. Didn't quite work. I want to show you that. So this is pretty in pink. It's close if that's all you got. However, Bubble Bath is really the match here. So that's layer number 1, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Layer number 2, we're going to cut this right here. This is half of a card base from the kit. We're going to cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. Now, why would I not just, you could use this whole thing, but for the design I'm going to go with, I wanted to see some white of the card base. You have white in this piece of DSP, because the card bases are DSP. We could put that on the inside, which if I could ever remember to do that, I always say you can do that, and then I always tend to forget. Let's just glue that down. Give me a second. We're just going to glue it down right now so I don't forget. This will fit right on the inside of the DSP. I mean the card base. So I'm just going to give it a little squiggle like that. Put this right on top here. And now I have a nice little design element on the inside of my card base. And now I won't forget that it's there. All right. So layer number 2, we don't want to glue down yet. Because, right? Because we are going to take this and cut this in half. This is the large scalloped rectangle sentiment strip, as I call them, for the kit. Now we're going to cut this in half because on half we're going to stamp hello, and on the other half we're going to stamp friend, and we're going to orientate it in a certain way. So we need this off so we can get it right to the edge. So let's do this. So this measures, oh good, let's just, you can do it this way. You can fold it like this to get it exactly in half. That's going to give me my little point there. Now I'm going to cut it, and we're going to find out exactly what it is, right? So right on the edge, oh, it's going to be the why is it always those 1/16 of an inch? Actually it is, it's in between. So we're going to tell you that it is in between 3 3/8 and it is in between 2 3/8 and 2 1/2. That is the halfway point. That's where it's at. Can't help it being in between that. It just is what it is. So we have 2 halves. Now, 1/2 is going to go here, and 1/2 is going to go here. Da-da, da-da. Really, really simple card. One's going to say hello. One's going to say friend. And we're going to stamp some little flowers. We're going to put some little flowers on here. So over here, and I have these little, they have a little, they're like, I think, pale papaya, but they're going to go with that timid tiger that's in there. I don't have any timid tiger. I'm not buying any. I don't want to be quite honest with you. Oh, those are blue. So I got this little container at the thrift store, 45 cents. I didn't do it in milk haul. That's a new keep. But these are blue. So we're going to put those in there. I thought those were white. But if you have some of these little flowers, right, you could use those. We're not. But these, just to give you an idea, those have a little bit of a pink look to them. So those are a possibility. But I am using dies, and I'm going to use 2 different dies, I think, today. We'll see what happens. So I have the heart-shaped dies because it has a flower, and I've told you that this is really similar to the dies, the Circle of Season flower die. I mean, it's similar. It's not identical. So there's the Circle of Season die. And I die cut some in Bubble Bath, some in white. And then I took the little leaf here and I die cut that in Pear Pizzazz. I like the lighter shade of Pear Pizzazz over Old Olive. Any green you want to choose is fine with me. I mean, you can do whatever you want. So I kind of like the white too. So I did white and the Bubble Bath, and we'll see which one we like better, because I can do some of each, and I can do these because those are going to look really close to the Timid Tiger. So let's stamp, right? Let's stamp. Let's stamp. It is, you guys are going to see this on Monday, and I'm hoping that they have Hank's helmet, but I will keep you appraised of it if they don't. So one is going this way. This is my hello. This is my friend, and I'm going to get one shot, and we're going to stamp it in Bubble Bath. We'll see what happens. But I have to, this weekend, I have to do videos, I think for the whole week is what I'm going to attempt to do. Because if this upcoming week is anything like this last week, I won't have a chance to do any paper pumpkin videos. It just got really kind of crazy. My stamp is not wanting to stay down. There. So I'm going to stamp friend in the middle. I would like it to be straight. And then I can stamp some little flowers in there as well. Now can I get the I don't know why it is, but we're going to try to get, oh, that's the best it's going to be. Okay, and now we're going to do hello. This time we're going to make sure our L's are on there all the way. In the center. We could do a little background. I'm thinking, no, I don't have anything that color. So we're just going to stamp. I know there was a, I'm like, where did it go? right there. I think we might stick with the little one, but I think I want to stamp off. So I'm just going to stamp. Maybe we'll do a few of that. I'm really not liking, sometimes these ink pads are not very nice with stamping off. So we're going to come here, here, smushy, 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 just because I'm not liking the way it's stamping. Still not liking the way it's stamping, but it's going to get the job done. And we're going to bring in oh, let's see. Itty bitty background or these little florals. I think I'm going to go, we're going to test it out. We're going to test the waters. Nope, I don't like that. So that's a no. Where is my itty bitty backgrounds? How many of you knew that I would be like itty bitty backgrounds? How many of you knew this was going to happen? So stamp off and stamp around the edge. I might even get the sponge dauber out. You could mask it off, but I'm just doing the scallop little border. And it's a hot one, Mr. Grinch, right? I don't know why that always comes to mind. So we are going to go ahead and find that. Oh, it won't be in here. That's, oh, it is bubble bath. I'm like, it won't be in there, but it is. So I can pick up more ink if I want. And I want to brush quite a bit of it on there. So I'm getting more of the dauber on the paper by holding it, you know, this way. Not this way, but this way. I'm going to pick up some more. Not on this edge. Oh, that's looking pretty. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. I haven't got that far. I haven't got that far. One at a time. I look into the box of goodies and I say, oh, okay. Yes, no, yes, maybe so. But I do love, I get so excited to come out here and create. I wish it wasn't so hot. And my daughter's going to have 3 days off. So, do I want to take a little bit more off of that one? I think so. I think we're going to trim like a part of a scallop off there and a little bit more. So maybe just take this scallop off, this half scallop off. I think we're going to trim that off now that I'm looking at it. So put it in there and we're going to see what that looks like. And we're going to do the same to this one. Until you have your little look-see, you never know what you're going to like, right? But I'm thinking I'm going to like that a little bit better. Much, much better. Oh, so much better. All right, I'm going to bump these up. And the reason why is I have so much scrap paper going on. So I am going, oh, that's going to be nice. I'm going to glue these two bits together real quick. The whole pieces. And then I can use these pieces. I mean, these are nice pieces for stamping and die cutting, but I have such an abundance right now in my scrap bin that it's kind of overflowing over there. So right about there. Trying to look for the mark right there. So right about 2 inches. There's one and another. And then I have another little bump up piece if I need it for another project down the road. Grab that dot of glue there. So now we have our hello is going to go here, and we're going to glue that one down, and then we'll glue our friend down, and we'll get to decorating this here in just a second. So hopefully I'm just getting that all the way to the edge here. And now this side, it's already got a little teardrop of glue going on. Use the tabletop as my edge so I know it's nice and flush. Now I'm going to glue this down to the card base. Sometimes when it gets a lot of air, when it's getting empty, it does that. The glue starts to get really seepy. All right. So what do you guys think so far? You guys are going to laugh. So my little dog, TT, the little chihuahua, the little bossy chihuahua, TT. What does TT stand for? We have decided that from How to Train Your Dragon, right? TT stands for Tiny Terror. Tiny Terror. Bossy little thing. So I couldn't find her. It's hot today, and I was eating my salad, and I was, watching some YouTube videos. And when I was done, I couldn't find her, and I was calling her and everything, and I go into the bedroom, because sometimes Hank will pick her up and not tell me, and he'll put her in the bed in my bedroom. And he thinks that's funny. TT doesn't think it's funny, but Hank thinks it's funny. So I go in there, and my hubby's in there, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, have you seen TT?" He's like, "Well, honey, she can't go too far." And I said, he's like, "She doesn't leave your side. She follows you." I said, "I know, but I can't find her, right?" He's like, "She's out there somewhere. Don't worry about it." I said, "Well, I'm going to go look." He's like, "You got the back door open?" I said, "Yeah, but she's not in the backyard." And they have a small fenced-in area where the dogs can be. Honey, my dog was asleep under the table. So the dining room table, we got 2 chairs here, 2 chairs here, 2 chairs here. She was over under this chair, and there was a jacket on the floor, and I couldn't see my angle when I was looking under the chair. I couldn't see that she was behind the jacket that had fallen off of the chair. Yeah, that's where TT was. She was asleep, happy as can be, thinking I was still sitting there having my lunch. She was happy, doing her thing. So we're going to go ahead, before we finish decorating this, we're going to stamp the inside, and we're going to stamp it with the Thinking of You from the April 2025's Paper Pumpkin. Why? Because I think it goes really well with the Hello Friend, Thinking of You. I've lost the stamp pad. Hold on. Here it is. So we're going to get this stamped. So that's where Miss TT was. I've got little bits of like paper fibers on my pen, and that's her huffy and puffing right there. She has Cushing's. She gets a little huffy. So that's done. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to stamp our envelope, and we are going to stamp, I don't want thank you. We can stamp You're the Best. Take Pick of the Crop off. I haven't put that one away yet. That has green ink on it. That needs a little cleaning. I haven't got it all done today. I'm going to stamp that here. And then, why does that look muddled? That corner must have another ink in it, which I wouldn't be surprised. So here, and then let's do a flower on the back, and we're going to stamp a flower on the inside as well. All right, so all done with that. And now we can finish decorating the card. So coaster, up, up, and away, and let's get out our little flowers. So we do have white, which I thought we could put some white flowers. So this is from the heart shaped, which was a paper pumpkin. Sorry. This is from Paper Pumpkin. This is from Celebration. It just depends on which ones, or maybe I will use a combination of both. I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to put these out there. I do like those. I do have enough to do that. Take those away. One, two, three, four, and now I want to change these up. So maybe add, no, I don't like that. I could add the white on top of that one, and the white on top of this one. Not sure I like the white at all, but I could stamp on those. All right, I do like that. I do like that placement. Gonna put that there. That's really good placement. Now I have all these little, these are from the heart shaped. So 1, 2, please let me have enough. 3, 4. Oh, I have just enough. Look at that. I love that little pop of green on that card. So that's my placement. And then I thought I would use those pearlized enamel effects for the centers. That's what we're going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is glue, a little bit of glue here. No dimensionals. I'm just going to glue the flowers down. I'm actually going to glue this down and then my flower on top of it. Oh, don't move. No fair. I know this one is going to go right in between that scallop. And this one is going to go right on that little dotted line of the, just like that. All right. Now for the pearlized effects, please, I'm going to start out. So I'm going to use a little scrap of paper. These are what I die cut my pieces from. So believe it or not, this is the flower from the heart shape. This is from the Circle of Season dies, and that's how those went. And then this is from the heart shaped. So I'm going to start. This is what I got this out for. I want to start it out. All right. And if you drag it out to the side, you don't get that Hershey Kiss as much, because that Hershey Kiss drop really, really bugs me. It does flatten out, but if you drag it to the side a little bit, you don't get so much of a Hershey's Kiss drop. So that's my card. It's soft. It's pretty. I'm going to fold that over. That I can still do some die cutting with. But there we go. Hello, friend. You're the best. And on the inside, thinking of you. So I hope you all like this one as well. And it is starting to cool off a little bit. Yeah, baby. I could use a little bit of coolness here. I'm going to put those stamps away, clean up some blocks here. I need to clean up some blocks. And then I need to see about maybe getting one more in. I have a mail call video I plan on doing tomorrow, because I got some wonderful goodies to share with you, and a few more paper pumpkins to do. So thanks for watching, everybody. Guys, I know this is a busy time for me, but I still get the biggest joy is from creating these videos. And I really am trying to, by putting I just want to make sure I have videos up there so that if something happens and I can't do something, I'm helping my Aunt Carol while the weather is good. We are going through her garage and trying to, because she, she moved from a while ago, but we've been going through her garage. We're getting rid of stuff and deciding what she's keeping. And so I've been doing a lot of work at her with her house, her apartment. And so I've been over there quite a bit, and we're not done. And we've only got, this short window. And I do that. And then I leave from her house and I rush back here to Hank to get him. And he comes with me sometimes too. And he'll help, and I'll take him to the gym at my Aunt Carol's. And then it's time to come home and get ready for practice. So yes, I've been rather a busy beaver lately, and the weather's too good not to do it while we can, and just trying to help her out. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you understand and don't mind me doing videos and having them doing them a couple of days in advance. So thanks for understanding, and I hope to see you all again here soon in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.